I'm no man, but that thing, it scares me.
Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Right off the heels of the biggest VGC event at EUIC, there was another tournament on the following weekend, the Global Challenge, the second one of the year. And even if I was feeling a bit tired after the massive battles of EUIC, I couldn't miss out on another chance to test my skills and potentially get some championship points. So with less than a week until the tournament start, I threw together a new team, bankrupting my poor trainer in the process. I should probably be more prepped when it comes to team building materials. I don't even have the item printer upgraded yet. But despite this, I got it done and signed myself up for the tournament. Quickly the days went by, as did the tournament itself. So, how did I do? Well, I finished with a rating of 1,499.894. Hey, every point counts. I had 11 wins, 11 losses, placing myself 4,981st out of 13,035. Or, if we just include people in contention for championship points, I placed 1,671st out of 3,175 players. That's around over 600 places away from winning any sort of championship points. Yeah, that could have gone better. Now, I bet you're looking at my total matches played and wondering, but Mumblin, you still had over 20 matches to play. Why did you stop there if you wanted more points? Well, I ran out of time. My last match was a loss and it ended at midnight on the Sunday. So, that brings me to the meat of the video. Instead of going over the matches and how they went like I usually do, I'm going to go over some of the things I did wrong going into the tournament, so hopefully I, and also you guys, don't make the same ones in the future. Starting off, let's talk about the team I used. The team itself isn't bad at all. It's based off of one of the ones I faced at a local challenge, in which I placed 10th. Starring Miraidon, Whimsicott, Iron Hands, Chien-Pao, Entei, and Ocean Rapid Strike. Between this and my Zamazenta team, and also the team I brought to EUIC 2024, I'm starting to think I really like Entei Chien-Pao. Maybe I should try something a bit more different in the future. Anyway, while I think this team is super strong and has loads of great leads into current meta threats, I made it maybe a day before sign-ups were due, and didn't really practice with it much. Which of course is a problem in itself, you should be practicing. But the main thing was, I wasn't really giving the team much respect, assuming I had the knowledge and skills to pilot the team better than I probably could. In the Global Challenge, as I've said previously, knowledge is your best friend. It's one of the reasons good players consistently do well in these tournaments. So many of my losses came down to choosing the wrong combo of Pokemon or using the wrong move, or getting stat knowledge wrong, like which Ice Rider sets my Iron Hands could underspeed, and what attacks my Miraidon could live. Not to mention the amount of times I threw away my Whimsicott turn 1. Learn your team, cause if you learn the team and practice, you know what you can do. If you know what you can do it. And win. Right, the next thing to learn if you are serious about doing the Global Challenge, make some time for it. As I said, I ran out of time before I could finish all my matches. You can be surprised how long VGC games can take. You have 3 days for the Global Challenge to spread out the 45 matches it gives you. It gives you time to take breaks and be at your best, and stops you from going on tilt bin streaks, which we all suffer from time to time. I kinda did this tournament. Honestly, I'm glad I wasn't recording all my matches. I got a little mad at one point when I had back-to-back Icicle Crash misses. And of course, you don't have to do all your matches. If you're comfortable with your position, know when to stop is one of the best skills you can have. Just be smart with your playtime, unlike I was. Now, going back to those double Icicle Crash misses, RNG. Sometimes, it can just suck. It happens to all of us, although I can't sit here and say it was all bad luck. I did get some big game-winning crits that mattered, as well as a crit and flinch on the Icicle Crash in one game. And those moments do feel good. But oh, the misses and the enemy crits. The shortcomings from RNG are always more memorable, and it can get you angry, and you start playing sloppily. I think I do my best to keep a level head, but when you are on a time crunch, that can get a lot harder. I think it was especially worse for me, as at Birmingham, EUIC, and all my previous local events, I had quite average games when it comes to RNG. Very few misses, and not really many crits for me or my opponent. They've all been very calm games. It seems all the zany luck and RNG Pokemon can be known for crashed down on me for this tournament. How do you deal with luck though? Like, how can you prepare for it? Well, there are 2 simple answers in my opinion. The first one is you just kinda gotta live with it. I know that's a bit of a cop-out, but when you play Pokemon, you gotta accept luck isn't always gonna go your way, and sometimes that can lose you a game or even a tournament. The second one is, I guess it's kind of just get good, but in a nice way, just play good and minimize RNG's impact on you. Use only 100% accurate moves, and try to play in a way that leaves as little chance for the luck to influence you as possible. It will never be zero, but not being able to miss moves is a big help towards minimizing its effect on you. Of course, that doesn't mean to be afraid to take risks. They are sometimes necessary in the game, and can be very fun if something risky goes your way. So yeah, if you want to do well at your next global challenge, remember these points. Be confident in your team, know the ins and outs of it, have the game knowledge to be prepared for the key threats. Pace yourself, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Give yourself the time and energy to perform at your best. Prepare yourself for RNG. It can suck, but keep a cool head. If you're following the rest of this advice, I'm sure you'll do great. There's still more tournaments to be played this year before Worlds, including more global challenges on the horizon, and I know we can all do well if we prepare for it. But never forget to have a good time as well. Pokemon is supposed to be fun. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.